from American Family Field in Milwaukee. It's Game 1 of the best-of-5 National League Division Series between the Chicago Cubs and the Milwaukee Brewers.
And Michael Busch at the top, who's been on a tear lately. Big homer in the 7th inning of Game 3 of the wild card. And Busch with a fly ball deep to right field. Way back there, that ball is gone! Michael Busch continues his late season assault. A leadoff homer for the Cubs in Game 1. Jackson Chourio to lead things off for the Brewers. They will face Matthew Boyd, pitching on 3 days rest, making his 5th career playoff start. Chourio rounds one fair, up the left field line. And he'll dig for extra bases. A sliding double for Jackson Chourio to lead things off in the bottom of the 1st. Gonna bring up Bryce Terang. And Terang smacks one to right. That's down for a base hit and is off the wall. Chourio will score and the Brewers immediately answer. Tie game. Jackson Chourio and Bryce Terang with back-to-back doubles. William Contreras tags one towards the gap. That is down for a base hit. Past the diving even Happ. Terang will score. 3 straight doubles for the Brewers to begin, and they have the lead.
The wheels, they are turning as the bullpen starts to loosen. Frelick waits. Pitch from Boyd.
Broken bat for Frelick on a ball to second. Horner boots it. Everybody's safe. Here comes Contreras, and he scores.
And this is where the Brewers can kill you. You make a mistake against this offense, and more often than not, they will make you pay. And now it's Blake Perkins. He's got an opportunity to drive in a run.
And Perkins wins the battle. Vaughn around third. He will score. 4-1 Milwaukee. Blake Perkins wins an 11-pitch at bat and chases Matthew Boyd in the 1st.
Chourio hits with the bases loaded. How about a quick vibe check? I'd say the vibes are really good inside the ballpark.
But Chourio laces this one into left field, and the hit parade continues. 2 more come home. 6-1 Milwaukee. All you can say is wow. The Brewers jumping all over the Cubs.
Caleb Durbin hits with the bases loaded. Durbin struck out his first time up. Corners in on the grass. Shallow fly. Center field sinking fast. It's down, a base hit. 1 run is in. Here comes Yelich. The throw is late. A 2-run single for Caleb Durbin, and the Brewers have hung a snowman on the Cubs. But this inning has featured 4 base hits, and none of them hit all that hard. Chourio's already 2 for 2. He's doubled, singled, driven in 2. He's hitting for the 3rd time in 2 innings. Swinging a bouncer at third base. Shaw knocks it down. Throw across the diamond is going to be late. 3 for 3 for Jackson Chourio. It's 9-1. He was beating cleats up that first baseline, and he was checking to see whether or not he was going to be out or safe. Turned back, and you could tell that something didn't land right, and he's going to come out of this game. The Cubs have had 1 man in scoring position. That was in the 3rd inning with 2 outs. Already a career high in strikeouts in a postseason game for Freddie Peralta. He's looking for his 10th. 1 and 2 on a Happ.
And this ball is driven to center field. Perkins going back. He looks up. It is gone. A home run. Ian Happ to the deepest part of the park. And Chicago has their 2nd run, both by way of the homer. Fans rise to their feet in Milwaukee. The Brewers ace getting them into the 6th, and he legs it to a rousing ovation.
Fans on their feet, waving the yellow towels. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Mears throws home.
Steros rolls over on one. It stays fair, and that'll do it. The best team in baseball during the regular season, and the Brewers lead this series 1 game to none.
Yankees have won 13 of their last 15 games. Hottest team in baseball. The Blue Jays division champs for the first time in a decade. They've ended that drought. Now trying to win a postseason game for the first time in 9 years. Well, if the Jays are going to make a run, John, they got to get more than they've gotten lately from Guerrero, who's not homered in a month.
Yeah, a lot of ground balls and really the average plummeting the last 2 weeks.
It's a high fly ball to deep left field. Bellinger's going back, and it is gone. Vlad Guerrero Jr. homers in his first at-bat of the postseason.
And he is back in October form.
We have been waiting for that, and the Blue Jays have been waiting for that. That was just a floating changeup from Luis Gil, and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. was all over it.
Chisholm at first, 1 away, 3-2 pitch.
Broken bat liner, diving catch, Vladdy pops up, steps on the bag for an inning-ending double play. What a start for Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Fans are wild for him again, and at the middle of the second, still 1-0 Blue Jays.
John, I'm just going to let you handle Alejandro Kirk because I think he's your favorite player.
Yeah, he's one of the most underrated hitters and one of the most underrated players on this team. He does it all.
Oh, baby! Drives this ball a mile, and it's 2-0 Toronto.
You can't stop him right now.
I was about to say, Ben, I think Vlad is back on top. Alejandro Kirk is back on top now.
And a potential pivot point in this game and in this series right here. 2-0 Blue Jays. Judge comes up, nowhere to put it.
All that freedom that he had with nobody on, you're fearless with your fastball. Now you can't be as fearless. You have to tell yourself, I'm going to make a great pitch here, get a ground ball double play or something. But now the stress goes through the roof when you're facing a guy like Aaron Judge with the bases loaded.
Nobody out. 3-2 on Aaron Judge.
And he got him. Big strikeout by Gausman and a huge first out in this sixth as Judge walks back to the dugout. Still a big jam. Bases loaded, 1 out, and by no means is Gausman out of the woods yet.
Ball four. For ball 4, and the Yankees are on the board with a bases loaded walk from Cody Bellinger. He has been the one guy who has looked calm and patient for the Yankees today.
Nice bounce back there for Gausman, but that's the last pitch he'll throw. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton is coming up with the bases loaded and 2 outs.
It's Lewis Varlin on to face Giancarlo Stanton. He's taken him deep as well in his career.
Up to 101.
Yankees get one, but only one. Aaron Boone probably can't get to the 3-batter minimum fast enough here. Weaver's faced 5 hitters in the postseason. All 5 have reached.
Get him the ground and through.
It's 3-1 Blue Jays as Andres Jimenez drives in Dalton Varsho.
And now the bases are loaded with only 1 out. Corners in, middle back, Nathan Lucas up.
Swings left one to the right field corner. It's down. It bounces to the wall. This place explodes on a 2-run double from Lucas.
Nathan Lucas does it again, and his dream season continues into October.
On the verge of taking game 1, Kirk leads off the 8th.
Kirk lofts one to deep left field. He's got his second home run of the game.
Alejandro Kirk is unbelievable. 1 out away from the Blue Jays taking game 1 of this ALDS.
He's down on strikes, and the Blue Jays say, here we are. A statement win in their first game of October.
The Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the champs from the National League East, the Philadelphia Phillies. It is game 1.
Christopher Sanchez ready to work. Ohtani ready to go. And you had a hunch Ohtani was going to be ambush mode right there. Sanchez with a changeup. We're going to see a lot of those. Starts with a bang. Sanchez strikes out Ohtani on the changeup.
Shohei Ohtani, not only the DH, he's the starting pitcher today. His first postseason start. We've never seen this in Major League Baseball.
All the metrics show that velocity, the spin of it, the RPMs.
So Shohei matches Sanchez with a 1-2-3 first inning.
And a walk and a single to start the second inning for the Phillies.
JT, who slumped down the stretch this year, 257 average with 12 homers.
There's a shot into right center, a base hit. Bohm around third, he'll score. That ball goes to the wall. Right behind Bohm is Brandon Marsh. Real Muto to third with a belly flop.
2-0 Phillies on the triple by JT Real Muto.
Surprised Teoscar Hernandez couldn't cut that ball off.
17 homers this year for Bader.
Deep fly ball out, plenty deep to score. JT Real Muto, and it's 3-0.
Christopher Sanchez against Ohtani.
What a matchup right here.
Ohtani has struck out 3 times tonight.
And Shohei continues to look lost tonight at the plate.
A walk and a single. The Dodgers will bring the tying run to the plate now in the 6th inning. Dodgers had the most comeback wins in the National League in the regular season. Hernandez line drive. That is going to be a fair ball. Tommy Edman being waved home, and he is in there without a throw. Kike Hernandez delivers in the postseason again.
Christopher Sanchez taking over as the game 1 starter for the Phils, pitches into the 6th inning.
9 Ks for Shohei Ohtani. What a performance from the game's greatest player.
Well, what he is doing, not only has it never happened in Major League Baseball before in postseason, where you're the starting pitcher and the designated hitter.
That Strom will match up against Shohei Ohtani. Pages at second, Smith at first. A single and a hit batter. And a called strike 3. Ohtani guessing again.
It has been a tough night for Teo. He can make up for it with one swing. Hit high in the air, right center field. Bader on the run, on the warning track. He's at the wall. It's gone! Teo time in game 1. He flips the scoreboard with a 3-run bomb.
And all of a sudden, Citizens Bank Park resembles a library.
The Dodgers jump ahead 5-3.
The bases are loaded.
Tying runs in scoring position. Go ahead run on first.
There's Roberts.
Alex Vesia will try and get the last out, and he will in fact face a pinch hitter. Edmundo Sosa hit .276 in 89 games this year.
Fly ball, center field, got jammed a little. And it'll be a routine play. Pages puts it away, and Alex Vesia delivers in the clutch. And Roki Sasaki with his first Major League save opportunity. It comes in game 1 of a division series. And the Phillies are down to their last out. And it's going to be Bryson Stott.
In this game, Stott is 1 for 3, a single sandwich between 2 strikeouts. In the air, third base side, Muncy calling for it in foul ground, waving everybody off. It's in his glove, and that's a win for LA. The Dodgers roar back from an early 3-0 deficit to steal game 1 of the division series.
Second and third, 2 outs. You get a hit right here if you're Parker Meadows. Crowd's excited. You're the road team. It quiets the crowd, puts all the pressure on Seattle.
That is strike 3 call, and he did it. George Kirby gets out of a jam. Strikeout number 5. He fans Parker Meadows looking, and the Tigers leave 2 stranded in scoring position.
Julio Rodriguez in the heart of the Mariner order. They lead things off here in the bottom of the 4th against the 24-year-old Troy Melton. And Melton so far has been excellent. He's retired the last 7 he's faced after some traffic in the first.
Swing hammered. Center field. Take cover. Back by the batter's eye. Gone! Julio!
They have waited 24 years in Seattle to explode like that. Their first run at home since 2001. Now it's up to Kerry Carpenter, who has obliterated George Kirby's pitches so far in his career. Kirby has an ERA better than 7 against the Tigers in his career in 6 starts. Part of that is Kerry Carpenter's 4 home runs and 8 at-bats. Carpenter swings, launches it to right, and the Tigers will lead. That is gone, and Carpenter comes up clutch in the division series again. And he gets the best of Kirby again. It's against Kirby in his career. When he swings and makes contact, he does not get cheated. 2-1 Tigers. And now it's Rodriguez with a Rosarena at third and Raleigh at first.
Swung on, ripped, right field base hit. Randy scores from third. This game is tied 2-2 in the 6th inning. Julio comes through big for the Mariners. He's pumping his fist at first base. He's yelling into the dugout. This building has been ignited.
Tyler Holton is in. Josh Naylor at the plate.
Sinker's his best pitch. Can he get a ground ball, get a double play, get the Tigers out of this inning?
Naylor chops it over Holton. It's the shortstop right there. Baez tags. Baez throws. Torkelson lunges out to hold on, and it's a 6-3 double play.
Just what the doctor ordered.
Raleigh's still the go-ahead run at third for Polanco. To right field, Carpenter back, now on it, and he's got it.
Tyler Holton, so good at stranding runners, does it again.
Well, here's Munoz, an outstanding year, 38 saves, was 3-3 with a 1.73 ERA in 64 appearances.
Back towards Munoz, he makes the catch, and Meadows cannot believe it.
Holy smokes, what a catch by Munoz. Self-defense liner right back at him. He made the catch, fell on his back on the front slope of the mound, and that's going to retire the side.
Vest, who was drafted by Detroit but debuted in his major league career for Seattle, called strike 3. He got him to send this thing to extra innings. Issues that plagued the Tigers a little bit in the wild card series showing up here in game 1. 1 for 9 with runners in scoring position, 1 for 17 with men on base. Here's McKinstry. And there is a base hit with a man aboard. Sneaks it through the middle. Torkelson
Torkelson will score, and right on cue, the Tigers take the lead. McKinstry delivers in the 11th.
All that you just said, Adam, goes away with one swing of the bat.
The tying run is aboard for the Mariners. Keeps the line moving for Naylor. On the ground, to first, vacuumed up by Torkelson, and the Tigers come on the road to Seattle and take game 1.
Down early, Carpenter with a home run. Tigers lose the lead, and then Zach McKinstry comes through with 2 outs in the top of the 11th inning to deliver the go-ahead run.